Excuse me, I'm an artist. That's all. Get it go. Hey, hello, how's it guys, and welcome back to A Girl Named Cassidy. I thought I would do a video where I kind of like rated my style evolution over the years, because the more I start to engage with you guys, I feel like a lot of you ask where I'm getting certain clothes from and how I put certain pieces together. So I just wanted to show you where it all began and why it is the way that it is. You guys are probably looking at me now going, oh, this isn't what we signed up for. But wait, it is. Oath. Promise. Hashtag classic millennial banter. We're going to talk about like what led to those mistakes, like the good, the bad, the ugly, the cringe. A lot of it's just cringe, to be honest. I went back on my Facebook today and I was just like, wow, Claire, who hurt you? We're going to start in 2008. That's when I started dressing myself. Like my mom would be like, maybe don't do that. And I was like, excuse me, I'm an artist. You don't understand me. Everyone who goes through puberty feels misunderstood. They do. Their parents are like, don't. Please, there's no reason to be wearing purple and green together, Cassidy. Excuse me, you didn't glance at the Dior magazine while you were in the aisle on your way out of Spa. Yeah, anyway. Also, who's selling Dior at Spa? Send help. Send help. This first photo. Wow. Blue earrings. Bold. I know at this time I was in like grade 6. I was a senior in primary school. I was a senior, so I thought I was cool. And that's when I started going through my mom's clothes. At the same time, JJ's was lit. So I used to wear those like plastic bracelets that were multicolored and just like big hoops. But also I have a problem where if I wear earrings that aren't like sterling or whatever, I get ooh, my ears swell up. So I wore these earrings and I knew what my ears were gonna look like when I got home, just swollen and gross. But I made that choice because I also decided to wear white eyeshadow. Bless. My parents really must not have liked me because they let me out the house. Okay, English isn't my first language, clearly. That was a look. Love that. So according to RuPaul, what we do is we say boot or toot. So I'm going to boot this look. We're going to move on to 2009. Okay, so I was very experimental at this stage. I dyed my hair red that year. And I've seen way too many memes to know that if you see a girl with red hair, leave her alone. She's going through something. My hair was red. I was wearing a top with multiple peace signs and I still had my JJ's bracelets. And a waistcoat, because apparently I needed to be semi-formal. Bless. I mean, I think this was pretty in at the time and I think I was experimenting. I mean, I wore a waistcoat. So, not that I would wear this look again, like boot for now, but I think like toot, good for you, Cassidy. You were trying something. Let's also talk about the year that was 2010. The year South Africa peaked because they held the World Cup here. So we started doing a lot of stuff to the cities and everyone felt really cool because all the Europeans were coming here. And we were like, yeah, local is lekker. I don't know who I thought I was. A formal dress with a snapback in a nightclub. My style right now is very like minimalist vibes. Like I only wear neutrals and basics, but I do like to turn it up, try and be a little bit edgy, I guess, or just add accessories kind of thing. So I do like to do like a chic style with an urban twist. So I guess this is when it started, where I didn't want to go like the classic girly girl, but still. You're inside, there's no light coming into your eyes. Why are you wearing a cap? See, I was still trying things. Kendall Jenner says people need to be experimental with their fashion. Hashtag fashion, darling. Moving on to the same dress, I also was experimenting with eyeliner here. That's all. Boot this look, not keen. The year is still 2010, but again, I told you, us South Africans were confident because everyone was coming here and we had had a makeover. When I say makeover, I was clearly feeling myself because I done took a selfie. I left my drawer open in the back. in the background, and my side fringe was so sassy. Wow. Gal. It's a, no. You know what? My hair looked great. I'm gonna toot it. Get it go. I need you to all know something. Style is obviously very personal, and it's who you hang out with. At my school, you weren't it if you didn't have a pair of these sandals. You just weren't it. I'm gonna just circle which ones were mine. Great. I was it. But I still think these sandals are on and poppin'. I don't have a pair anymore because I left them in the sun and they broke. Classic. But I was it. I still am because I still like them. But every girl in my high school had these shoes. We're gonna toot the sandals. So my friend group changed. It's 2011. I'm no longer a newbie in high school. I know where all the classrooms are. Also, this was the year that my friends started dating older boys. So we started hanging out with an older crowd. Clearly wasn't doing it for me. 2011. Was lost. What happened? Subject choice. That's what happened. 2012. I'm 16 years old. I think this was the year I started coming into my femininity a little bit more. Not that I've ever been like pink dresses and bows. Also, that XD thing that people were doing at the time, clearly, because that's what I was going for here. But I do remember that that was the year that I started appreciating like bougie fashion, like blazers and no longer skinny jeans, but more so like slim fit trousers and just like really nice blouses. 2013. I was 17 years old, grade 11, kind of thought I knew it all. Same thing though. I was doing a lot with my eyebrows. And I remember I was doing a lot with my eyebrows. My mom would take the tweezers away because she knew I would over tweeze. I had no confidence in waxing. So behind my parents' back, I'd go and buy Veet hair remover. That should tell you the most about what I was going through. And this photo is actually really funny. I was in a underage trance nightclub and my shoes were those like Lady Gaga shoes. Everyone knew I was out of place. I'm sure the bouncer let me in knowing full well that I was underage, but just because this would be an actual joke. I like this one. I don't know where that denim waistcoat is anymore. Don't tell my mom because it says. 2014, 18 years old. I know it all, had it all together. That's why I wore white to my matric dance. Wow, Claire. Okay, but like, toot for this photo. I still think it's cute. Went to the J&B Met. The year there were no toilets. I just remember walking around the J&B Met. Everyone looked really fancy and I was just like, I don't understand. You could only go to certain booths. And only certain booths had toilets. And I wasn't invited to any of those booths. I think we left early because I had to pee. 2015. I'm 19 years old, but this was the year that I started investing in basics, leather jackets, denim jackets, white t-shirts. I mean, this was the year that I kind of found what I liked, but I still had no self-control when it came to, oh, that's a cute dress, I think I'll buy it, but not needing it. So I would end up giving a lot of my stuff away. I like this one. This was the year I turned 21. This was kind of like, I started feeling a little bit more like soft within my style, but I think that's when it became really popular to start accessorizing like full on. This was the year I started getting piercings, guys. And when I say piercings, yes. Yeah, I started experimenting a lot with like kimonos, still keeping to the basics, which I really like. Moved to the UK. I think that for me was where I knew the type of like fashion that I liked. A lot more bold fashion choices, but also same thing when it came to just plain jeans, like t-shirts and stuff. I just really like the way that they wear their clothes. If I'm gonna be straight up, I think the whole thing is Cape Town is an incredibly cliquey place, but in the UK people would just like own it. So I just felt really okay to do those types of things, where here I would feel like I would be judged for it. So I found my footing when it came to fashion, wearing a lot more fashion forward pieces. Like I would never have worn this in Cape Town, but I mean I do now, but it really took seeing everyone else just rocking it and having no shame for me to be like, okay. 2019, 23 years old, gosh. This was last year. Was kind of doing my own fashion. Sure. That was a really uncomfortable burp. This was the first time I felt pretty at the age of 23, which is weird. I don't know if I'm the only one. Comment down below if you think so, but I had such a complex with dressing like a girl as a kid, so I was always like a tomboy. But now, 23 years old, I just felt really feminine and pretty, so I'd wear a lot more dresses and skirts and stuff. Toot. 2020. I feel like 2020 has been a big year for fashion because of everyone having to stay home and the whole loungewear scene coming up. I think it's really cool, and people are starting to realize that comfort is key. It's not always about, you know, the way you look, but at the same time, it's like, well, why can't it be both? Why can't you look good and feel good and literally feel good when it comes to comfort? That became a big thing for me, trying to be mentally strong. And for me, that always happened if I got up in the morning, regardless if I was going anywhere or not, but like got up in the morning and decided to get dressed and look good, but at the same while knowing that I would be at home, so wanting to stay comfortable, just fully coming into the whole neutral vibe. I'm gonna toot all of these, even in my gym gear. Toot. This is actually my favorite. This is the first time I like properly dressed like a girl, like skirt, heels, all of that stuff. It's not gonna happen all the time, best believe, but like I'm kind of here for it. Wow, it's been a real evolution. Crazy times. Anyway, life moves on, and I'm sure there's gonna be times where I'm gonna look back at pictures of me today and I'm gonna go, oh my gosh, who let me leave the house? At that point, I'm gonna realize me. I let myself leave the house. You know? Thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I will tag down below the types of outfits and where I got them from, so you guys can know all the deets. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up, as it really supports my channel. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button, because like, I make really cool videos every Wednesday. And if I say that audibly, I make cool videos every Wednesday. So be sure to check in next week. Thanks guys. Bye.